This reading in particular is for Sagittarius season. So we will be exploring the new moon and full moon. The new moon is an eclipse. New moon is Sag. A total solar eclipse. And then the full moon is not an eclipse, but it is starting to close out the Sagittarius Gemini axis that we've been having for the last year and a half. So it will move, it will move out on January 19th of 2022. Right now, the North Node is sitting at 1 degree Gemini and South Node 1 degree Sagittarius. So, this is for the 9th house, Aries. So for the new moon, this new moon will bring you new spiritual beliefs or philosophy about how you maintain your identity in the world. So the full moon will fully illuminate to you how much of a leader in small community or small groups that you actually are. 111. So you want to take very decent care of how you think of yourself and how you see yourself, because it matters. And that's totally different from, you know, caring about other people's opinions. It's about you taking, you know, your spiritual self to a higher awareness of what you can do with your power and how you can be a better leader, better spiritual leader, or a better leader by identifying with your spirit. Okay, so the full moon will be opposite, which will be in your 3rd house. This will have a lot to do with how you communicate with other people, how people communicate with you, the type of conversations you have. It could have to do with your siblings, since it is 3rd house, or people in your community. You may find that you want to do more community advocacy, or there might be a specific small group of people that you want to be more involved with to support. And 222, it will take you being spiritually aware of yourself to find where you can do more. And do more meaning to do less. You won't have to exert so much power. You will have more power in your communication. And this also may require you to study something that you haven't explored yet. Okay. Kind of like the same thing with Libra, but it's opposite. So let's get into Sag 9th house. And let's do Sagittarius 9th house. Sagittarius 9th house. Sagittarius 9th house. Sagittarius 9th house. Okay, so first out we have the Page of Bones. Very fiery energy. This is like being ready. And we have the 6 of Stones, which is like the 6 of Cups. So you are very reflective over the past. Oh, here you go, showing up, Emperor. Divine masculine energy. Yeah, you're really taking a look at how you can be a better you. Oh, your energy again here with Uranus, the Fool. You're ready to set off on a whole new journey, a whole new way of doing and being and thinking. This is awesome. I really like this. So I could see this too with this cheater. Someone maybe trying to come and remind you about things of your past and what you did in your youth or yesteryear, or someone trying to make you remember the times. Well, Chiron is in your energy as well. So with the sun going through your 9th house, some people may be coming through to remind you about the past and the different ways where you were spiritually broken, or your spirit just wasn't in the best space to operate around people, and they may be trying to check on you, or, you know, check you about the type of attitude that you have moving forward. And you know, you don't have to kick their ass and go off on them. I mean, unless they disrespectful in the name of love, you can check them that way. But it's really a spiritual way of you taking a deeper look at yourself and how far you have come, being grateful for the changes that you have made first before you start to pick away at what you can do better. Because even as a younger or in the past, you may have completely dominated, you know, certain groups or certain ways, especially of communicating, that made other people feel like they didn't exist or they wasn't as powerful as you, or just made them insecure. And it's not to say that that's your fault or your problem, but it is to give you an objective look at how impactful you truly are. So being that you get to sit in this emperor seat and your true energy, you get to start off different. You get to start off in a whole new territory of exploring your spiritual faculties, your spiritual powers. There may be something in particular you want to work on. Start studying that. Read a book, YouTube University, audiobooks, something, or get expertise from someone who's very knowledgeable in that area, so you can become more familiar with it, with that full moon Gemini experience. Okay, so let's look at this page of bones. What message do we have here? Page of bones. Like being very comfortable with the roots. Ooh. Speaking of roots, this is the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy right here. Like you may have to, of course with the Chiron, it taught you how to put your ego aside and move on and do what's best for the community instead of what's best only for you personally. Again, it's not saying that you can't take care of yourself or do what's best for you, but there are certain circumstances, especially one that you may be coming into, that will require you to be more spiritually aware of how impactful you are, because it will ripple affect the world, starting with the community you're attached to first. So let's look at the Six of Stones. Okay, we got the Page of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Ooh, so you get a new message, a new idea on how you can do something. And I feel like, yeah, it's coming from someone reminding you of something that happened in the past. Well, didn't you used to do this? Or, you know, didn't you have to have this type of lifestyle? Or didn't you used to be in love with this type of person? Or didn't you used to be intimate with that type of person? It's like, yeah, I did it. And what's your point? The point is you can grow from that situation. Regardless of how other people see it, it's not about what they see and what they think. It's you are getting hit with information to make you review how much you've changed and how far you come, so you can be grateful. They may come at you in a way where they may try to point out flaws in your head. It could be pointing out flaws. You're Virgo. It could be a Virgo. But they could be pointing out things, or you could receive criticism about your past and how you used to do things, and now you're like, well, that's not what I do anymore. And you don't have to be defensive about it. You don't have to defend your actions of the past, but you will come into an idea of how you can utilize that time and influence to create a bigger spiritual view of yourself. Queen of Swords. Okay, this is the person who will tell you like it is and not give a fuck, because the truth is the truth no matter how you try to cut it. Okay, it could be a Libra talking to you, but this Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, this is somebody from a higher perspective giving someone the truth. Like, you know, yeah, that was fucked up, but you can change this situation around to your benefit. The Emperor. do with a past relationship or something that ended. Or you may have to be the person to end ties with something or someone, and you may have to do at work, could be a job. But ninth house has to do with what are you doing that's feeding your soul, your spiritual purpose on this planet. You could be dominating something really good right now, but is it really giving you the spiritual feeding that your soul is craving and need? Or are you just allowing yourself to get by and figure, well, I'll, take care of that later? Like, no, especially if you're going through a Saturn return. You really want to get on that shit now because it's only going to add up. Your responsibilities are only going to add up. It's not going to ever go away, and you can't escape it. So you want to definitely have a new view or perspective on how you communicate. What are you asking for every day? What type of leadership are you showing to those who watch you, especially if you're a father? The Emperor is a father, husband type of archetype. So your actions can definitely hurt other people, or maybe your action in the past did hurt someone and that's why they're trying to bring it up. But you've learned from that situation and you're grateful for the lesson, but are you utilizing that lesson? Are you taking the knowledge and turning it into wisdom? Or are you allowed time to escape you and you keep working on building this persona, but you still spiritually, missing something that you honestly are craving or been craving for a long time? This Sagittarius season is going to show you. That full moon in Gemini is going to talk to you and let you know, there's a better way to do this. 12-12. There's a better way to do this, and you may have to hurt someone's feelings by being honest and truthful with that Queen of Swords. You may have to tell somebody, like, look, I can't do this no more, or it's just not working out for me. My spirit guides are leading me on a whole new opportunity in a whole new direction, and this is it. So and it's okay. It's okay. You're meant to do something totally brand new anyway. Yeah. Look, this is the Sun and Gemini card here, and this is the Virgo. And this is Virgo too. And then you at the bottom here with the Venus and Aries energy. So some situations are going to require you to love yourself a little bit more. Love your spirit a little bit more. Meditate just a little bit more. Talk to animals just a little bit more. Okay. So Aries energy, that's your reading for the Sagittarius season. It will be very easy for you to start taking action on things as well. Just remember, when those ego checks come, because they will, it's going to be like a block line. No, you can't do that. Check yourself first before you react. You may find something very significant lying beneath the surface.